Hello. On behalf of the Office of Student Affairs, I would like to welcome you to the 2019-2020 Student Organization Awards, our first, and hopefully last, virtual edition. We host these awards to acknowledge the contributions of the students, organizations, and advisors who all enhance the experience here at the College of Law through their involvement within our student organizations. While the academic year didn't end quite the way we had anticipated, we did not want your hard work and contributions to go unrecognized. For those of you who were unable to host your intended spring programs, I hope that you are able to transfer those plans to a later date, and hopefully you will have a great starting point for when campus reopens. We know that the life of a law student is largely consumed by academic responsibilities, so we all appreciate your dedication and commitment to your student organizations. Student organizations really serve as the foundation of campus involvement, and without your leadership, we would not have the programs, events, and networking opportunities that are made possible through the work of your organizations. You all make Stetson the lively campus that it is and provide countless opportunities not only for your peers, but for the faculty and staff as well. You all make a positive difference to the Stetson community, and for that, we are all immensely grateful. I'd like to take this opportunity to recognize all of your hard work and dedication with which you have put into your respective organizations. Everyone really has done an exceptional job this year, but we do want to take a moment today to recognize a few of the outstanding student leaders and organizations and advisors based upon your nominations. We received a number of really high quality nominations, which reflects the great work you all have done this past academic year. After receiving all nominations, we thoroughly discussed each nominee and considered the letters of nomination and additional support, and had some very tough decisions to make. Please know that even to be nominated for an award is truly a significant accomplishment, and for this reason, I will be reading the names of all nominees. After very careful consideration, we have selected several student leaders and organizations that have set themselves apart, and we would like to honor them now. Winners will receive a certificate from the Office of Student Affairs, and the names of the winners will also be added to our leadership plaques in the Office of Student Affairs. Our first award is the Rising Star Award. We would like to take this opportunity to honor several people for their individual contributions to the campus community. We acknowledge these rising stars for the promise and potential they exhibit through the leadership roles they have already taken and their future leadership potential. Nominees for this category are Morgan Dean, Landon Schneider, Emmanuel Bonilla, Daniel Rodriguez, and Jasmine Madier. This year, we are proud to recognize two rising stars. The first is Landon Schneider. Landon is being recognized for his involvement within several student organizations, including the Student Bar Association and the Tax Law Society, and specifically for his work on Tax Law Society's VITA program, or the Voluntary Income Tax Assistant Program, which is one of Stetson's largest pro bono initiatives. And Landon himself was responsible for the external communication, as well as the participation of over 70 students. In fact, the VITA trainings went so well this year that the United Way wants to designate Stetson Law as a regional training center. We look forward to Landon's continued involvement with the Tax Law Society, as well as his future role as SBA Secretary. Jasmine Madier is being recognized for her leadership within the Black Law Student Association, the Student Bar Association, and as a general advocate for her fellow students. Jasmine spearheaded an effort to capture student opinions and highlight specific difficulties faced by students amidst the pandemic. This information was shared with faculty and administration and helped inform strategic decisions. Jasmine has done a tremendous job as a member of the BALSA e-board, and I'm sure we will continue to see great things from her. Congratulations, Jasmine. Congratulations to both of our rising stars for the impact that you have already had, and we know you'll continue to make positive contributions to the College of Law community. We would now like to take a moment to recognize one of our Stetson ambassadors by presenting our Pillar of the Community Award. This award is given to a Stetson ambassador who has demonstrated the ideals of the ambassador program and has served as an excellent representative of the Stetson community. This award is voted upon and selected by the Stetson Ambassador Group, and this year's award goes to Victoria Sierra. Victoria served this past year as Chief Ambassador and has been a tremendous leader of the Ambassador Program. She has provided great vision for the group, has enabled others to shine, and has consistently exuded positivity. She was able to lead the ambassador program through the transition to distance learning by exercising good judgment, flexibility, and creativity. I've always been impressed in my interactions with Victoria for her professionalism, charisma, and integrity, and I am excited to see what the future has in store for her. Congratulations! Next, we will present the Student Leadership Development Leadership Legacy Award. This award was voted on by members of the SLDC committee and is given to a student who has made sustainable contributions to the Stetson community within the context of leadership development. And this year's award goes to Clinton Simmons. The Leadership Development Committee is not only a group of peers, but truly a group of student leaders. Serving as the chair for this group requires tremendous dedication, organization, and management skills. Clinton embodies many of the ideals of a great leader, but he also infuses the role with his own personal style, which is refreshing. He is reflective, thoughtful, and passionate. I've been impressed with his ability to empower others, and he truly cares about the members of the team as individuals. He is great at identifying each member's individual strengths and allowing them to capitalize on those strengths for the good of the group. He was able to take the pandemic, as it related to SLDC, in stride and kept the ball moving forward without missing a beat. We are going to miss Clinton a lot, but can't wait to hear about the next chapter of his life. Our next award is the SBA Legislative Representative of the Year. This award goes to a legislative rep who has been an outstanding representative of the Student Bar Association, as voted upon by the members of the SBA. This year's award goes to Jasmine Mattier. Jasmine has passionately served within her role as an SBA representative and has worked hard to advocate for many important programs and initiatives. She has been an active member of the Legislative Council and has been an unwaveringly active participant in important SBA dialogue. Jasmine has become known as a strong campus leader and advocate, and I look forward to seeing her continue to grow as a leader. Our next award is the SBA Executive Excellence Award and is given to a member of the Student Bar Association Executive Board who has represented the SBA with commitment, integrity, and leadership. This award was also voted on and determined by the members of the Student Bar Association. And this year's award goes to Rachel Wise. Rachel served her role as SBA president this past year with dedication, commitment, and passion. She is an effective communicator across many different constituencies and has had the best interest of her fellow students always at heart. Her leadership style places trust in her teammates to execute, and she provides support and guidance along the way when needed. She is receptive to all thoughts and opinions and has done a great job at creating an environment that is conducive to respectful dialogue. Rachel is laid back but decisive when needed, and I have really enjoyed watching her lead a tremendous team this past year. We will now recognize our Student Organization Advisor of the Year. As you all know, advisors play a very important role in the achievements of our student organization. They volunteer their time and passion to ensuring the success of our student leaders and organizations, and take on these responsibilities on an other duties as assigned type of basis. Behind our most impactful student organizations is more often than not a dedicated and fantastic advisor. Thank you to all of you who serve in these roles. Our students wouldn't be where they are without you. This year, we would like to recognize Professor Ann Picard as Student Organization Advisor of the Year for her work with both the Public Service Fellows as well as the Child Advocates of Stetson Law. Professor Picard is kind, compassionate, and truly an advocate for students. Both CASEL and PSF are organizations that dedicate tremendous resources to community-oriented and pro bono programs to serve those in need. So it is no surprise that Professor Picard serves as the advisor for both groups, as she infuses this type of mentality into everything that she does. Thank you, Professor Picard, for your dedication to our student organizations, and congratulations. We will now recognize the Student Organization Officer of the Year. This is an award for an elected or appointed officer who significantly contributed to the development of his or her student organization and in turn to the College of Law community as a whole. The nominees for this category are Daisy Della Torre for the Immigration Law Student Association, Horace Sutton for the Black Law Student Association, Noelle Gonzalez for the Innocence Initiative, Rebecca Dorsey, also for the Innocence Initiative, Gabe Torre for the Entertainment and Sports Law Association, Caroline Bate for the Florida Association of Women Lawyers at Stetson, Emily Prue from the Stetson Law Democrats, and Eric Koch from the Tax Law Society. This award was tough to select, and we ultimately decided to choose one winner as well as one honorable mention. Our honorable mention goes to Gabe Torre for his fantastic work with Easel. Gabe has led Easel to a tremendously successful year of programming, enhancing already existing programs such as the meet and greet with the General Counsel of the Tampa Bay Lightning, the Tampa Bay Rays game, and also new initiatives such as the Jonathan Wolf event and improved general body meeting protocols. Gabe is easy to work with and good at balancing priorities from multiple constituencies. He takes a lot of initiative, but also has good follow-through, and he always is a pleasure to work with. Congratulations, Gabe, and I look forward to working with you in the future. The winner of our Student Organization Officer of the Year goes to Daisy Della Torre on behalf of her role within the Immigration Law Student Association. Daisy has served as a leader within this group for several years, and her passion for immigration-related issues is evident. She is not one to settle for recycling past events and is always creating new and innovative ways to highlight immigration issues and concerns and advocate for a population that doesn't always have the tools to self-advocate. Her passion, persistence, and dedication is packaged in a very personable and friendly demeanor, and this combination of traits is no doubt going to serve her well in the future. I have thoroughly enjoyed working with Daisy and look forward to hearing about all of her future accomplishments. Congratulations. Our next award is the Student Leader of the Year Award. The Leader of the Year is an individual who provides positive leadership to the organization and the College of Law community. The nominees for Student Leader of the Year are Daisy Della Torre, Gabe Torre, Morgan McIsaac, Caroline Bate, Forrest Sutton, John Bartell. So we have decided to select both an honorable mention and a winner. This year's honorable mention goes to Morgan McIsaac. Morgan is the type of leader who leads by example and empowers her team. She is the president of both Public Service Fellows and Phi Alpha Delta, as well as a member of the Student Leadership Development Committee and is an editor for the Stetson Journal of Advocacy in the Law. She has done a great job of leading two very active student organizations and has managed to balance a number of leadership roles and make it look easy. Morgan is the type of leader who does not seek credit, nor does she convey how hard she actually works. Rather, she is humble and consistent, dedicated and kind, and we could not let her hard work go unrecognized. Congratulations, Morgan. The winner of the Student Leader of the Year is Forrest Sutton. Forrest is involved in multiple facets of campus life, including BALSA, several advocacy teams, and is a member of the Diversity and Inclusion Committee. In his role as president of BALSA, Forrest has continued to elevate the organization and has played an important role in initiating both the BALSA trial team and BALSA dispute resolution team. He has helped to reinvigorate Stetson's presence at the MLK Day Parade and fine-tune several of BALSA's traditional events. He has a unique ability to play both the role of friend and leader to his peers, and he works very hard to ensure the success of everything he does. BALSA is consistently a strong organization, and it takes a skilled leader to capitalize and expand upon past successes while also bringing new and creative initiatives to the table. Forrest, it's been a pleasure working with you. Congratulations. That brings us to our Student Organization Program of the Year. This category was extremely difficult to select, as there really were so many great programs this year. The nominees for Program of the Year are Innocence Initiative's Exoneree Event, the Jonathan Wolf Speaker Event by IPLS and EASL, the Q&A with the Tampa Bay Lightning's General Counsel, also from EASL, Women's Week, presented by Falls, and Phi Alpha Delta's 1L Closing Statement Competition. The committee had a particularly difficult time selecting a winner for this category. We debated this one for a long time because of the quality of programs this year, and we chose a winner in addition to 2 honorable mentions. At this time, we would like to recognize the Innocence Initiative's Exoneree Event. The Innocence Initiative hosts an Exoneree event each year to further their mission to provide education and awareness about wrongful conviction. This year's speaker was exceptionally compelling and went on to earn his JD after serving 16 years. The organization did a wonderful job organizing this event. It was well attended, well executed, and highly impactful. Congratulations. The next event I'd like to highlight is PAD's Closing Statement Competition. This too is an annual event for Phi Alpha Delta, but each year it takes a tremendous amount of planning, communication, and coordination to ensure its success. The event affords a great opportunity for 1Ls to get their feet wet within the advocacy world, and it also provides a partnership with local alumni and the legal community who serve as judges. This is a huge event to coordinate, given all the moving parts, and its success is demonstrated not only by the number of participants, but by its longevity and praise from those who participate, both as 1Ls and as judges. Now to our Program of the Year. Please join me in congratulating Falls for their amazing work on Women's Week. This year, Falls was able to build upon the already strong foundation of Women's Week and elevate the initiative to include new and creative elements while maintaining the success of previous years. The week kicked off with a 5K, included a speaker event with the CASA CEO, afforded professional development opportunities for its members, and was capped off with the ticketed CLE focusing on Nora Bergman's 50 Lessons for Women Lawyers from Women Lawyers, which raised money to support CASA and their fellow students by also raising money for the Dean Alexandre's Wellness Scholarship. The event was close to a 50-50 student-lawyer ratio and was extremely well attended. The panel presentation featured our alumni who offered tailored and personal advice to our students and their guests. Through their work with sponsors, event participation, and the CLE component, Falls was able to raise thousands of dollars for well-deserving organizations and causes while empowering the entire community to advocate for women's issues, which really are issues for all of us. In a letter of nomination, it was stated that, through all of their many contributions, internally and externally, Falls exhibited the utmost professionalism and polish. I received several comments from lawyers and speakers about their grace and kindness throughout the process. We should all be so proud of how well they represent Stetson, and I couldn't agree more. Congratulations, Falls. That brings us to, finally, our Student Organization of the Year. Again, we had so many deserving nominees, including the Tax Law Society, the Innocence Initiative, Entertainment and Sports Law Association, the Black Law Student Association, Florida Association of Women Lawyers at Stetson, Child Advocates of Stetson Law. Each of these organizations has brought truly valuable programming to the College of Law campus and has contributed to our culture of student engagement. And now, our Student Organization of the Year goes to the Tax Law Society. The Tax Law Society could easily function as a small niche organization and has increased its membership to 134 members and has hosted 14 campus programs. Of course, it's not the quantity of programs that matters, but really the quality. And to that end, the Tax Law Society has been fantastic. Several of their programs and intended programs included bringing tax practitioners to campus, having tax LLM programs present to our students, holding county-wide VITA trainings, visiting the tax court, and partnering with the Florida Tax Bar section to hold a CLE and student event. Another initiative for TLS was further improving their tax law LLM visibility as a school. In total, they had 5 LLM programs visit the school, both in person and virtually, including the top 3 programs in the nation, NYU, Georgetown, and UF. The number of Stetson students who are interested in tax law has grown tremendously within the past few years, and this is in large part due to the work of the Tax Law Society, who was actually featured in a headlining story in the Florida Tax Bar Section's quarterly bulletin. The story covered the unprecedented acceleration of an interest in tax law at Stetson and featured John Bartel and Professor Appleby as contacts for practitioners to get involved with. Finally, the Stetson Tax Innovators Exchange, or STIX, was also planned for March 31st, but was unfortunately canceled due to the ongoing pandemic. The event, now being planned for the fall, intended to feature issues at the bleeding edge of tax practice, and TLS was awarded a grant from the Florida Bar Tax Bar Section to make the event and similar future events CLEs to draw local tax practitioners. TLS was selected as Student Organization of the Year due to their extreme expansion of membership, volume of high-quality programs, and the reputation they've earned both within the Stetson community and beyond, including at statewide and national levels. Congratulations, Tax Law Society, on a job well done. Thank you all for participating in this year's Unconventional Student Organization Awards. It is an honor to be able to highlight just a few of your contributions to our Stetson community. I would also like to take a moment to recognize some of the other campus partners that help in the success of our student organizations. As we know, it takes many offices around campus to contribute to our student success, including facilities, catering, the business office, communications, development and alumni relations, career and professional development, public safety, the events office, and a special thank you to Stan Arthur from Media Services, who is responsible for making this virtual event happen. Our student organizations truly would not be as successful without the help of those offices. Additionally, I'd like to acknowledge the Student Bar Association that works hard to support the efforts of our student organization. Lastly, I'd also again like to thank the Student Affairs staff, Dr. Hudson, Alicia Norton, Tracy Rich, Sarah Segrist, Nicole Ragu, Catherine Pelham, and Diane Esty, for all of their continued support and dedication to the students and staff here at Stetson. Each of them contribute daily, sometimes visibly, sometimes behind the scenes, to student success, and their impact on the Stetson community truly cannot be overstated. Students, please remember to recognize and support all of the key players that help make your student organization successful, and make sure to thank them the next time you interact or communicate with them. I would like to congratulate all of our winners, nominees, and all those who have participated in our student organizations this year. You all should be very proud to have such a high impact here at Stetson College of Law, and we are extremely thankful to you for that. We appreciate your contributions and for joining us in our celebration. Thank you, and congratulations on an extremely successful year. I have truly enjoyed working with you all. Thank you.